This is Aaron Wallace for Balance Your Fitness, here with another great expert golf warm-up video that you can be able to take out right on the course today. Last week we discussed how we can be able to go and improve the flexibility of our spine by being able to go and rotate a little bit easier, rotate a little bit farther. Today we're going to go and talk about our shoulders. Our shoulders are a very, very mobile joint, and a lot of times, because of the fact that we may be sometimes limited because of our posture being able to rotate, sometimes our shoulders, especially golfers, can take a very hard beating because of the fact that we don't have that extra flexibility in our spine. So we want to make sure that we do get those shoulders warmed up as well. And we can be able to do this by doing a very, very simple mobilization that you can do right out on the course. So remember, what I wanted to teach you today is things that you can go and do right as you're driving up right with the cart to the first tee. You're basically just waiting on the next person, the next person in front of you to tee off. We can be able to do this right then. So we're going to do an exercise called shoulder clocks. Now, a shoulder clock is an exercise that basically imagine we're drawing a clock on the outside of our shoulder here. So if I stand here and I'm at my shoulder facing the camera here, so imagine I've got a clock here. So I've got the hour noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and etc. around the clock. So what we want to be able to do is start by keeping our shoulder just in the middle of the clock. So imagine it's basically where the base of the second and the hour hands would be, right in the middle of the clock. So halfway between 12 and 6 and halfway between 3 and 9. So what we would do is we want to be able to start in the middle of the clock and move both shoulders up to noon and then back down to the middle. Up to 1, back down to the middle. Forward to 2, back to the middle, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can go all the way around the clock, going once counterclockwise and once clockwise, so you can go one direction and then the other. And that should take you no more than 60 seconds. And that should be able to get you enough of a warm-up to be able to make sure that you're not going out and putting a lot of extra stress on your joints that you really don't need to, especially when you're going and trying to swing a golf club 100 plus miles an hour. We have to be able to go and be prepared for that. So again, start off going up from noon and then going clockwise, okay? And then you can, once you reach 12 o'clock that direction, you can then go counterclockwise. But you can go either in both directions, and make sure you can just do once each direction. That should be sufficient to get your shoulders warmed up and be able to help prevent any possible shoulder injuries, and also feel loosened up right when you get started on the course, instead of feeling like it takes me a few holes to get warmed up and then I start to play well. We want to be able to go and have great performance from one hole to 18, not just from hole 3 or 4 or 5 to 18. So this has been Aaron Wallace here at Balance Your Fitness, reminding you that you can go and post your questions, your comments, your suggestions. If you guys have questions on specific topics that you guys would like everyone would like to learn about, don't hesitate to post those on our Facebook page or send an email at info@balanceyourfitness.com. This has been Aaron Wallace here, asking you to live your life in balance.